So I've got a cool backdrop for today's update. There's this Beneteau first sat on the beach. I'm not sure, like they're cool little boats then. Like it looks in fairly good condition. Anyway, this will be part of an actual video when it happens. But I just thought it'd make a good backdrop for the video. It is windy, so hopefully you can hear me. There's not been an update for the last few days. The reason why? Because they were rubbish. So tomorrow or the day after, it depends how long it takes me to edit it, and I've got a few more bits of footage to get. That's why I'm here now. It's going to be like a real-time video of what's going on. So for anybody, because these, I imagine most people watch these who watch the channel all the time, so you might be a bit surprised when you see the thumbnail. I've already made the thumbnail, and it's going to be a video explaining what my plan going forward is, and a lot of that and a lot of why the last few videos were rubbish and I never actually uploaded them was because I got to here, which is where I am now. It's in between Toulon and it's next to Toulon. It's in between Saint-Tropez and Marseille, and got here, you know, going west, and I've said already in some of the previous updates, but I can't remember which ones I actually uploaded or not. So I got here with the intention of going, got to Porquerolles, realised it was quite nice. In getting here we had the issue with, well, I didn't have an issue, but it felt like it could have been an issue. Then we ended up anchored where we shouldn't really have been anchored, the wind, weather, and on top of all of that, as winter's been getting closer, I've not really been too sure what I'm actually going to do, because although I'd like to get west, I'm also really aware that I've got finances, which I'll go on about in the video tomorrow, or lack of finances, and obviously the year didn't actually go as planned. Problems with the boat, various other problems, things breaking, replacing things getting stolen and all the rest of it. So the progress I was planning on making I didn't actually make, so therefore now there's like a real pressure of winter's coming, and I don't want the winter to be worse than last winter was. Last winter, when the videos catch up, there will be a video of like what I learned anchoring out in the winter on a small budget. But I did back then have a bit of a budget, whereas if I end up here in the winter, I'm not going to have the budget I had last winter. So tomorrow's, or the day after, whenever it comes out, this video, it's going to be called Stranded in the Med, which is a dramatic title, but it's not so far from the truth, because for the last few months I've been thinking, what am I going to do? And then sometimes you end up thinking, no, really though, what am I going to do? And then people will advise you, and you know, everybody who watches this knows some of this has been a struggle. And when you're having a struggle, the people that know you and care about you or whatever they'll be the first to say, just get off the boat. But that's partly why I'm here. I'm recording for tomorrow's video what happens if you just leave your boat. But yeah, that's going to be in tomorrow's video. But when you've got a boat and all your life is on that boat, and I'm not like exaggerating when I say that, I'm talking like that's my boat. My boat's not on the land, don't worry, it's safe. But yeah, when everything I own is on that boat, and any money I've got is tied up in that boat, I don't get to just like get off and get rid and be done with it, because I have to get it somewhere first, and I don't know where that somewhere is yet. But it's a commitment basically. I don't get to just go, oh, I'm not doing this anymore. I mean, I could, but I literally would get off the boat and I wouldn't be able to sell it quickly. I'd end up having to just like practically give it away where would I go? Where would I put my stuff? I've not lived in England for the last 12, 13, whatever it is years. So although I've got some family there, I've not like, while everyone else was doing normal life, I was not. So yeah, there really is what would I do? So for that reason, I kind of have to try and find a way to maintain doing this. But I was walking along the beach, this same beach yesterday, after trying to record various bits of footage, and I just kind of came across a realization that my current situation is I'm in the south of France. I've got a sailboat, I live on a sailboat. The plan is to keep sailing west in that sailboat. That's not going to stop being the plan, but as has pretty much been the case from the beginning, I've got to find ways to make money as I go along, etc. And yeah, if the very worst came to the very worst, I'd have to find a way to get enough money to get back. I'd have to go put the boat into a port and like ignore them until I had enough money to pay the first month. But then I'd be back home, go get a job, but you know, then I'm not going to save any money because I'd need somewhere to live. So I do need to find a way to do it here. And then while thinking of that, yeah, it's like, instead of me trying to feel, because I'm recording thinking I've got to go west, I've got to like focus on this YouTube channel because that's what I've put like my time and effort into over the last year, and fixing up the boat, etc. When actually I don't have to go west to do that. I think that the next chapter of this, which is going to start with a video I'm putting on tomorrow, is going to be stranded in the south of France on my sailboat, and what I'm going to do to not be stranded in the south of France anymore. So I've had a few ideas. That's going to be on the video tomorrow, but I just wanted to put this one on first so that the people who watch aren't just really confused when that video comes on tomorrow. And yeah, I've edited in a slightly different format because I do want to record what I'm going to do and how I'm going to get out of here and how I'm going to get the boat fixed and everything else. And instead of me trying to do it in a way that is like a traditional YouTube sailing channel or a normal YouTube sailing channel, I'm going to do it in the way that it is the reality of like having to work out how I'm going to get enough money to fix the rig, to get the boat to the next place, and kind of from scratch, because at the minute I need to go find a way to earn some money because there's food on the boat, so that's alright. I did at the start of the month buy, like, as I said before, like the apocalypse was going to happen, but I have run out of gas. And if I had to just suddenly go into a port now, I've got to a point where I'm having to like pirate my way in and out, which is not ideal. But I will reveal all of what I'm planning to do to earn some money, etc. in this video that's upcoming. Tonight, however, there is like one of the previous videos. I've said before, what I'm going to do with them is I'm just going to get them all on, because for me now, I can keep being like 5 months behind. But what I'm going to do is I'll get them on like fairly constantly, but then I will start maybe posting like what I'll probably call like season 2 of what's happening now. So, because I've obviously learned a bit as I've been doing these, but still putting on them old videos, it's like I'm then not focusing on the ones that are happening now. So yeah, I've got a plan though, so don't worry. Like I'm not gonna stay stranded in the south of France. But yeah, that's the current situation. So that's today's update. And yeah, tomorrow or the day after, when the video comes on, I might be talking in it like I'm talking to new people. It's just because I'm putting that video out there in the way I want to start putting the videos out there. So yeah, that's that. I'll see you tomorrow.